Orion Drift just released Spectator applications, and you're going to get the chance to use the Spectator real soon. Everything is subject to change, but I'm going to show you guys exactly what you need to know at the current state of the Spectator. Let's get into it. First, you're going to make sure you want to have the Meta Quest Link app installed on your computer. Once you sign into your account, you're going to go to Library, then you're going to scroll down to Orion Drift. You're going to click on the Orion Drift words to bring up the menu. Version plus release notes are going to show you each different game mode, like competitive and the regular live build. Currently it's called Spectator 1.0.40717. You're going to go back into Library, scroll right back down to Orion Drift, click the three dots, and then you're going to click on Start in Desktop Mode. As the Spectator launch, it's going to bring you to this title screen that'll eventually lead you to the menu board that you've seen before. Now, there are a couple changes with new activity quick travel, adding drift blitz, and a little different formatting. The setup is pretty similar to the one you see in game. You're also going to see an option in the top right that says Join Offline. We're going to click on Join Offline, and it's going to bring us to the Halcyon station. There's going to be nobody on this station, just you and your Spectator. Now, to get into the functionality of the Spectator, for the movement, you're going to use W, A, S, and D to move forward, backwards, to the right, and to the left. You will use E and Q to ascend and descend, Shift and Control to speed up or slow down, and you're going to use caps for smooth turning and snap turning. The scroll wheel also has a built-in functionality. When you zoom in or zoom out, it increases and decreases your FOV range. When the function key F1 is pressed, it pops up a tab with Gameplay, Game, Rollback, and Spectator. In the gameplay function, you're going to see replays in the top left. These are going to open up your current replay files that you've recorded previously if you want to go back and see the global state of the game later for editing purposes. There's also a Players tab right under Replay. This is going to show every single player in your lobby, and it's going to give you the option to report the player, and it's going to tell you where they are. You can also mute and unmute players in this tab. The game tab isn't used as much as the other ones. The main purpose of this is just if you need to close your UI, which is done through the F1 function, or if you want to quit the main menu, or just exit the app in general. The rollback function is currently in the game for the developers when they do bug tests or trying to find errors in the game. If you click the button, your game's gonna crash. It happened to me. Don't worry about it. It's not that big a deal. The Spectator function has a lot of different tabs. You have F2, which is gonna be your cameras tab, and that's gonna show you all your different scripts. F3, which is going to be the controller for all the scripts. Depending on which script you're using, it's going to show you the controls, different settings you can use on it, and how to use it. F7 is our post-processing tab. This is going to change the looks and somewhat add a filter to your Orion. Depending on how much you change it, it can get really bright. Your camera logs, F4, is one that you use when you're adding scripts to your computer. When I click on Open Scripts folder, it opens the files where I can click, drag, and drop my new scripts from the Discord. Speaking of Discord, you can join my Discord down in the link below if you want to check out some of the new scripts that I have and some ones that we've been using for many months, and I can show you guys how I record my videos. The screenshot tab is a newer tab where you can take high-res screenshots with the dimensions of your computer. Settings is another one that's very important. This gives more computer-based settings like your frame rate limit, your LODs, your VoIP, and if you like full screen or not. Let's get into teaching you guys some scripts. We're going to start by clicking F1 to open up our pop-up tab in the top left. We're going to click on Spectator, and we're going to click on Cameras. Now I'm going to go to the Another Axiom Path Planner script. My keybind for it right now is set as T. I'm going to click F3 to pop up the settings for this current script, and then I'm going to find main keyframes. I'm going to delete all the current keyframes and add one. I like to click Go To make sure I'm in a good starting spot. Now, once you've made your first keyframe, you can add a second one, and then add a third, and then add a fourth. Now, when you make these keyframes, there is a smoothness buffer that will play in between each keyframes to make it look like a singular motion. You can tweak these settings however you'd like. You can make keyframes wherever you want to make the path distance longer or shorter. These are very nice, especially in intros when you're trying to make a very cinematic scene. You can show the path or the path points of each keyframe to see where exactly your spectator is going. Replay keyframe down here at the bottom is a more advanced function where you can sync the replay and your path planner to make a singular motion without you actually having to be in game for it. That's something we can get into another time. Now, I'm going to show you guys the Yas Effects green screen script. Just like last time, we're going to click F1 to open up our tab at the top left. You're going to click on F2 and F3 so that we can click on the green screen script and then go to the settings for it. This one's pretty simple, and I use it a lot, especially when I'm making overlays, specifically for thumbnails in general. Now, you are going to go and fly wherever you'd like into the floor on where you want to start your green screen. This script is phenomenal because it gives you the options to change your line thickness, the scale, the color, and which parts of the cube you want to be that specific color. You also have the opportunity up here in the top to click on name tags if you'd like that functionality to be used. There are so many other scripts that the Spectator has to offer. This is just the bare minimum. I hope that all of you guys get the Spectator and enjoy it as much as I do and can make some crazy content. Wishing you all the best. If you want a part 2, let me know. Join the Discord in the link down below. Peace, guys.
Swag.